One sudden change can shake an entire show, and this time it has left fans confused, angry, and searching for answers. A familiar face is missing, rumors are spreading fast, and Season 9 may never feel the same again. The question everyone is asking is simple but powerful. Why was John Reardon replaced? For years, Hudson Rex has built a loyal audience by staying consistent. Viewers tuned in not just for crime stories, but for familiar faces, strong bonds, and a sense of comfort that came with every episode. That's why the news surrounding Season 9 hit so hard. Without warning, fans began to notice something was off. Discussions exploded online, clips were rewatched, and one name kept coming up again and again: John Reardon. The shock did not come from an official announcement at first. Instead, it grew quietly. Fans noticed changes in promotion, shifts in focus, and a strange absence that felt impossible to ignore. What made this moment more powerful was how unexpected it was. There was no long goodbye, no clear explanation, just a growing feeling that something important had changed behind the scenes. For a show entering its 9th season, stability matters. At this stage, viewers are deeply connected. They are not casual watchers anymore. They are emotionally invested. Any sudden change feels personal. That is why the idea of a replacement feels so heavy. It is not just about one actor leaving. It feels like a piece of the show's identity is being removed. This moment marks a turning point. Season 9 is no longer just another chapter. It has become a season surrounded by questions, doubts, and strong emotions. Some fans feel worried, others feel betrayed. Many are simply confused. And right now, one thing is clear: this change has already reshaped how people see the future of Hudson and Rex. What comes next may decide whether the show moves forward stronger or loses something it can never fully replace. To understand why this change feels so serious, you have to understand what John Reardon brought to Hudson and Rex. His presence was not just about screen time or lines of dialogue. It was about balance. He added weight to scenes, strength to emotions, and a sense of realism that grounded the story. When he appeared on screen, moments felt more human and more believable. Over time, fans did not just watch his character, they trusted him. His role helped shape relationships, supported key story moments, and filled gaps that made the team feel complete. In a show that depends heavily on chemistry, removing one strong piece can quietly weaken everything around it. That is why viewers immediately felt the absence. Something familiar was missing, even if they could not explain it right away. What made his role special was how natural it felt. He did not try to steal attention, yet his scenes stayed with viewers. His reactions felt honest. His expressions told stories even when words were limited. This kind of acting builds loyalty. Fans begin to feel like they know the character, and that emotional bond grows stronger with every season. When a long-running show reaches Season 9, viewers expect respect for what came before. They want growth, not sudden loss. That is why replacing a key actor feels risky. It breaks the silent promise between the show and its audience. Many fans are not angry because change happened, they are hurt because it happened without clarity. For them, this is not just a casting decision. It feels like a choice that ignores the emotional history built over years. And once that trust is shaken, it becomes very hard to rebuild. Once the shock settled, one question took over every fan discussion: why was this change made? With no clear statement at the start, silence created space for rumors to grow. Viewers began to connect small details, looking for answers hidden between scenes and promotions. When a show like Hudson and Rex changes direction this late in its run, people naturally assume something serious happened behind the scenes. In television, replacements rarely come from a single reason. Sometimes it is about contracts, sometimes about scheduling, and sometimes about creative choices that push a show in a new direction. These decisions are often made quietly, long before the audience notices. By the time viewers realize something is wrong, the choice has already been locked in. What made this situation feel heavier was the lack of explanation. Fans were left guessing whether John Reardon chose to step away or if the decision was made. For him, this uncertainty fuels frustration. When viewers do not understand the reason, they imagine the worst. Every silence starts to feel like avoidance. Online reactions grew stronger with each passing day. Some fans tried to stay calm, trusting the creators, others felt ignored. The idea of a replacement raised fears that the show might lose its emotional depth. People worried that new characters could feel forced, or that the tone of the series might slowly shift away from what made it special. This moment has become more than a casting change. It is a test of transparency. Fans are not demanding drama, they are asking for honesty. They want to know if this change was necessary or simply convenient. Until that clarity comes, the replacement question will continue to hang over Season 9 like a shadow, shaping every reaction before an episode even airs. With all the questions still unanswered, Season 9 of Hudson Rex now stands at a crossroads. This is the moment that will decide whether the show can move forward without losing its heart. For longtime viewers, the concern is not about giving new characters a chance. It is about whether the spirit of the series can stay intact after such a sudden change. A replacement does more than fill a role. It changes rhythm, energy, and emotional flow. Every scene feels slightly different. Every interaction must work harder to earn the same trust that was built over years. That is not impossible, but it takes time, care, and honest storytelling. If rushed, the audience will notice. And once viewers emotionally disconnect, it is very difficult to bring them back. Season 9 carries extra pressure because expectations are already high. Fans are watching closely, reading between every line, and comparing every moment to what came before. Some will stay hopeful, believing the writers have a long-term plan. Others are preparing themselves for disappointment. Both reactions come from the same place: love for the show. The future of the series now depends on how these changes are handled. Clear storytelling, strong character writing, and respect for the show's past could help rebuild trust. Ignoring fan concerns could push loyal viewers away. This season is no longer just about solving cases. It is about proving that the show understands its audience. One thing is certain: Season 9 will be remembered, either as a bold new chapter that worked or as the moment when something meaningful was lost. The choice now lies with the creators. And fans are watching every step. Season 9 is more than just another season for Hudson Rex. It is a turning point that will define the show's future. Fans are not asking for perfection. They are asking for honesty, respect, and care. Whether this change becomes a fresh beginning or a lasting regret depends on how the story moves forward. One decision has already changed everything. Now the outcome will decide what Hudson Rex truly stands for.